Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. Now, before we get into today's video, a quick reminder to subscribe to the channel. You should subscribe because we upload Destiny content every single day. And I think it's pretty good content and I think you would like it. So subscribe to the channel and also hit a like on this video. Liking the video and leaving a comment really helps with the algorithm and helps the video to get seen. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to Titan slide skate on the Behemoth, and also there's a couple of little interesting details and differences between certain weapons when doing this maneuver, and I'm just going to try and answer all of the frequently asked questions that I've been getting about this in general. So let's get right into it. So basically what you want to do is you want to slide with Cryoclasm slide. So you guys all know it, the super long slide, and then you want to hit sprint in the middle of your slide. Okay, so I hit slide, I hit sprint, and then I hit jump. And you see how that's one fluid movement. Now, just for example, if I'm to have the cooldown on here, if I try and do this now, with just a regular slide, it's super slow. But when you do it like this, you go super fast. So you want to slide, hit sprint, and then hit jump. And you can generate a ton of momentum. Now, I did explain this briefly in other videos, but I never really focused on it because it was something that I was still figuring out at the beginning of Beyond Light, but it's been something I've been meaning to do a video on for quite a while now. It's obviously a really nice technique, and I don't really see too many players utilizing it. Now, I will say I kind of feel guilty about telling people about this because of how really kind of broken the slide is on the other person's screen when you do it. It doesn't seem broken when you're doing it yourself, right? You're just sliding on your screen. But on the other player's screen, you look like something out of Alien, just scuttling around on the floor, and it's just really weird. But with this technique, you can really take it to another level by jumping really quickly and far coming out of your slide. Again, just a quick reminder, you slide, you hit sprint, and then you jump, and you go really fast, and you fly. Now, what jump am I using when I do this? I'm actually using Catapult Lift. In my opinion, Catapult Lift is the best jump to pair with this technique. It can work with any jump, but I think Catapult is the best because it gives you the biggest trajectory and distance. And that's what it's all about, closing the distance as quickly as you can. I can show you it real quickly on Strafe Lift. I could also show it on High Lift. No one ever uses that in PvP, but you can see it still works just fine on Strafe Lift, and overall Strafe Lift's probably the better jump in my opinion. Like if I'm on my Sentinel, I would run Strafe Lift, but simply because Behemoth can do this technique, I run Catapult because I think it just pairs up a lot better. I don't know if it's visibly obvious, but you really do cover less ground with Strafe Lift. But again, Strafe Lift has other advantages. The horizontal movement is a lot stronger, and that's really what you want to lean into when you play on Strafe Lift. It's the horizontal movement is basically the best thing you've got going for you as a Titan. And Catapult Lift doesn't have that as much. But again, Behemoth has a lot of movement tools. For example, the Shiver Strike. It's such a great tool for repositioning. I am in Mayhem right now, which is why it's cool. It's cooling down so quickly, so I can show you how it pairs up with all of these techniques. One thing to note as well, I am on a PS5 right now, and I'm using a controller. This isn't something where you need a mouse and keyboard. This isn't something where you need to be on next-gen consoles. This works on any platform and with any input device. It's just a simple case of sprint, slide, jump. As long as you do that in a timely fashion, you will be doing this little maneuver, and it's a really useful tool. Again, the Behemoth has a really good movement tool when it comes to the Shiver Strike. Now obviously you can use it to just Shiver Strike someone, right? But you could also take a shot, Shiver Strike, reposition, and you can just really make some nice plays trying that technique out. There was one other thing I wanted to mention, something you guys might have seen me do a bunch before it got nerfed, is the Glacier jump. Bungie did nerf this pretty hard. You can still do it though, and it does give you a nice little burst of momentum. Is it worth running in the current stasis meta that we have? I don't know, it could be. It might be something that I might see myself trying again. I have been running Cold Snaps for quite a while when I play Behemoth, even before this recent nerf, and I might go back to the Glacier because it's just fun. It's a fun little move. The other thing I want to show you real quickly are the differences between weapon types when you're holding it, and I'm also going to switch to Peacekeepers and also Dune Marchers just to show you guys a couple of things. So this technique seems to work better when you're holding a gun that is like at your side when you slide. I don't know if that makes any sense. So if you're holding a hand cannon and you try and do this, it won't do it. Like it's really strange. Like doing this maneuver just doesn't work with a hand cannon, but it will work with something like an SMG. Basically almost all weapon types, unless the gun's pointing in the air. So for example, I don't think it works with a sidearm either. Yeah, you can't do it with a sidearm. Same thing, like you just I don't know, you can't generate the momentum. I can show you again. So I can put a sniper on and it will do it because you're holding the gun to your side. So it's really interesting. Is this an actual intended mechanic from Bungie, or is this just an accident that players have stumbled onto? Considering it only works with certain weapons, or it doesn't work with hand cannons and sidearms anyway. Yeah, it's really, really interesting. I can show you. I'll put on fusion rifle and it will do it with a pulse rifle. Any rifle weapon you can actually wait. Can you do it? You can do it with this. I think I just messed it up. Yeah, you can. It's getting confused there for a second. Also, I'm going to go back to catapult lift because it just makes this technique feel way better in my opinion. See that difference there? It just combines much better with the movement. Now I've got peacekeepers on, so I want to show you how quickly you move when you have an SMG equipped. It is pretty fast. I think this might be the fastest you can go using this technique, would probably be with the peacekeepers and an SMG on. Now you can also do it with June marches to go a little bit faster, but I do believe this is the fastest way to do this technique. Peacekeepers and an SMG. Okay, I'll show you now with June marches. And June marches does feel really fast as well, because obviously it increases your sprint speed, and yeah, it does feel really fast. But it's one of those things where you don't need June marches now. You can just do this with anything, so it's a very powerful tool all in all, just generally speaking. And that basically covers it, I think. So yeah, the one thing to remember, it doesn't work if you have a hand cannon out. So I mean, it's not really a big deal. You can just slide out with whatever your other weapon is that you're pairing with a hand cannon, whether that be a shotgun or a sniper or whatever. And you can utilize the technique, and then you can just swap back to your hand cannon at the end of your slide / jump, your ice skate, whatever you want to call it. And that basically covers everything, I think. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it informative. I don't really do these kind of videos, but I thought I would just share some secrets with you guys about the way of the behemoth. And I really wish that Bungie could implement perhaps a movement method that involves something less stressful on the game's pretty poor network, and also just to give Titan in general a little bit more freedom of movement, because at the moment it's only Behemoth that has this kind of movement. When you go back to my good old Sentinel, you know, it's like my wings have been clipped, metaphorically speaking. Anyway, guys, that is the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you found this video informative or entertaining or whatever, smash that like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.